He knew it was coming. The night had been long. His soul crushed with sorrow. In the Garden of Gethsemane, he knelt alone under the olive trees, while his closest friends slept just a few feet away. He prayed, not once, not twice, but 3 times. "Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." Matthew 26 verse 39. The weight of what was about to happen pressed on his chest like a stone. He could feel the sins of the world approaching, yours, mine, everyone's. And he didn't run. He stood. Suddenly, the quiet of the garden broke. Torches flickered in the darkness. Soldiers marched in. And leading them was Judas. A kiss. A betrayal. Matthew 26 verses 47 to 49. Jesus was arrested, and the rest of the disciples fled in fear. Peter, who had just sworn he would never leave him, followed at a distance. But before dawn broke, Peter had denied him 3 times, just as Jesus had said. Matthew 26 verse 75. They dragged him before the high priest. False witnesses twisted his words. He said he would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days. But he remained silent. Matthew 26 verses 61 to 63. Then the verdict: blasphemy, death. They spat in his face. They struck him with their fists. They mocked the one who had healed the sick and opened blind eyes. Matthew 26 verses 67 to 68. When morning came, they brought him to Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate found no fault in him. Why? What evil has he done? But the crowd shouted louder, "Crucify him." Matthew 27 verses 22 to 23. He was handed over. They whipped him. Not just once. Not just a few lashes. But over and over, until his back was torn open, bleeding raw. They mocked him with a crown of thorns. They pressed it into his scalp until blood ran down his face. They placed a purple robe on him and bowed in fake worship. "Hail, King of the Jews!" Matthew 27 verses 28 to 29. Then they forced him to carry his own cross. Weak, bloody, exhausted, he stumbled along the road to Golgotha. The very people he came to save now lined the streets, watching him suffer. And when they reached the hill, they nailed him to that cross. Nails in his hands. Nails in his feet. The King of Glory, lifted high, not on a throne, but on a tree. Isaiah 53 verse 5. He was pierced for our transgressions. Soldiers cast lots for his clothes. People hurled insults. "If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." Matthew 27 verse 40. But he didn't. Because love held him there. Even in agony, he prayed for them. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23 verse 34. Darkness covered the land from noon to 3 in the afternoon. Creation itself mourned. Then with a loud voice, he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Matthew 27 verse 46. He took the full weight of sin upon himself. He bore the punishment we deserved. And then, he breathed his last. Matthew 27 verse 50. At that very moment, the earth shook. The temple curtain tore in 2 from top to bottom. Graves opened. The centurion, standing by the cross, whispered in awe, "Truly this was the Son of God." Matthew 27 verse 54. The journey of love didn't end in comfort. It ended in sacrifice. It ended in blood. It ended with a Savior who loved you so much he chose the cross. This is not just a story. This is not a legend. This is the truth, the greatest act of love the world has ever known. And though his body was laid in a tomb, this is not the end. Because love doesn't stay buried. Stay with us for the next chapter of this journey. Because something glorious is coming.